go live now? Okay.
They're making speculations saying we won't work out. We won't work out. We ain't listening to nothing they talking about. This is the kind of love that comes once in a lifetime. For a lifetime.
Oh,
I heard some of the things they been telling you. But those things don't pertain, boy, to me
what
and
up,
you.
YouTube?
Don't
I don't know if
worry
I'm
about
good
nothing
over here.
because everything is gonna be alright. Alright. Let them say, baby, what they gon' think. Let them think, baby, they don't really know about us. Let them haters hate how they gonna hate. Let them hate, they don't really know about us. We got
What's
this.
up? Let's
They
talk
don't really
Tuesday.
know about us. We got this. They don't really know about us. They don't even know about us. We going up in
Make sure y'all share the
September.
live once you get up in here.
Making memories we'll always remember. They can say what they want to. Cause nobody's gonna come between us. Cause you know that I love you. And I know you love me too. So let them just keep on fucking. They can't stop nothing, then we gon' do. Don't worry about nothing, cause everything is gonna be alright. Alright. Let them say, baby, what they they don't really know about. No, they don't know, they don't know.
It's not receiving enough video
Let
now.
them hate, baby. They don't really know about. They don't know. We got it. We got it, baby. They don't
And then
really
here,
know about. They don't even know. We got this. They don't really know about. They don't really know. See, I got
what's
what
up,
you
y'all? It's
want.
Tuesday with your
You
girl
got what
Kiafa,
I
the girl with the
need.
golden fro.
Nothing else matters to me. I'm not tripping off of what
If you in the building, say something so I can see you.
Cause I'm gonna keep loving you every day. Now it's all about me and you. And nothing's gonna come
Make sure y'all share
between
the live,
me
share
and
the
you.
live, share the
And I'm
live.
not even worried cause I already know. Baby, we got this. We got this. Boy, you know we got it. We ain't worried about nothing, no, no. We ain't worried, baby. Hey, hey. Let them think, baby, what they gon' think. Boy, they don't really know about us.
What
Let
up,
them
y'all?
haters hate
Giving some
how they
people time to
gonna
get in the
hate.
room.
Boy, they don't really know about us. We got this.
Good.
They don't really know about us. We got this. We got this. They don't really know about us.
What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Taco Tuesday to be exact. If I'm looking away from you, it's because I have a camera, I got some screens, so I'm not ignoring nobody. I see y'all. Do me a favor once you get in here, please share the live. It's Let's Talk Tuesdays with your girl Kiafa. Am I frozen on IG?
Yeah, sometimes it be lagging, but IG been tripping. I don't know what's up.
Yeah, because it was tripping last night. I saw that. I definitely saw that. I couldn't hear nothing. I was putting ears.
Some of it though, I was muting the mic because I had the
Oh,
wireless mic
okay.
on.
Okay.
But it's been like lagging and freezing and shit. Though.
Instagram be hating.
Really.
It really does. But what's good, y'all? Soul Food, I see you. Make sure y'all please share the live. Mr. Block You, I see you. Don't block me. Thank y'all for tapping in. It's Tuesday. How has everybody's week been so far? How's your week been? What's going on? What are your goals? What y'all trying to get cracking this week? Me personally, hey, I see you, IG White Dizzle, 5 Z's in the building. What's good, brother? Me personally, today is only Tuesday. The week has just started, but I can tell you, last week I was supposed to do Let's Talk Tuesdays, but I ended up at the home of Mr. Brian Alexander Morgan. And for those of you who don't know, he is a songwriter and producer for a lot of your favorite SWV songs like Weak, Rain, So Into You. Um, and that's not all, but those are like some of my favorites that he's done. But Brian Alexander Morgan, if y'all don't know about him, tap in. But yeah, I ended up at his home after meeting him. Hey, I see you cooking up these beats. I know that's right. You ready for this compilation album? But I met him at a Taco Tuesdays, matter of fact, by Stevie Mackey, and they sang a couple of the SWV songs, and he was real cool, real down to earth. We exchanged information, and then they were honoring him at Sunday Dinner Playlist, and he showed up, and we talked again, and so he sent a personal invite for us to get over there. Hey, Erica Gomez, how's it going? And so some great things have been happening since the last time I chopped it up with you guys. I didn't really have a subject for what I was going to speak on tonight, but just from the events that have happened for me within this past week, I wanted to really come in here and just talk about consistency and being persistent as a creative, or just in anything you do, a business owner, entrepreneur, a parent, whatever. Just be consistent and don't give up. Don't feel like because things are not happening fast enough that it's not going to happen. Willie Holman, I see you. Thanks for tapping in. What up, Frankie Audio? Hey, Boomer in the building. Terrell, I see y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in. Let's talk about how you tapped in with Bam. Yeah, okay. I'm late. I'm just now seeing your comment. Yeah, so basically that's it. I went to a Taco Tuesday a few months ago. Stevie Mackey did something downtown LA, and Bam was in the building. Bam is Brian Alexander Morgan, y'all. And we ended up chopping it up, taking pictures, and he was just like, basically he was like, your energy is pretty dope, like, and we connected, and he was like, we gotta connect, again, blah blah blah. Time went by, sometimes you be like, they probably forgot about me or whatever. No big deal. I'm gonna keep on working, keep doing what I do. And I saw him again at Sunday Dinner Playlist. That was 2 Sundays ago, and they were honoring him. And if you don't know what Sunday Dinner Playlist is, basically it's a open mic event. Maybe not so much open mic. They have like a curated event with different vocalists that come in, and they give flowers to different people's catalogs. Like this Sunday, they're going to be honoring Candace Wakefield, you know what I'm saying, and her catalog. And so they were doing that for Brian Alexander Morgan, Bam, and he was there, of course. And so we connected again, and he was like, oh yeah, I gotta get you to the house. Matter of fact, y'all come through Tuesday, which was this past Tuesday. That's why I didn't do Let's Talk Tuesday, because I was there. And I was like, okay. He was like, message me for the address, and I did that. And Tuesday came, and we was at this man's house. And the funny thing about it is, I've only met him twice, you know what I'm saying, in person before I actually ended up at his house. And hi babe, I'm at home, I'm tired, gotta get up early in the morning. Okay, I feel you, love. I'm here, you see me. Let them haters say, okay, I hear you, Terrell, you know it. I love you too, Siri. Thank y'all for tapping in. Make sure y'all please share the live. I'm trying to, get my numbers up a little bit, and but back to Bam. So when we went over there, I didn't know like what was happening. I thought we were just going over there to chill because the energy was cool. Me and my husband, we gonna sit and chop it up. But Bam, well, when we went, there were other people there. I didn't know who they were. It almost felt like a movie, like somebody, a celebrity calls you to the house and you don't know what the hell is gonna be. But there were other people there. Vincent Berry, I think he's like another producer, songwriter. It was a few people there, and basically, every time I've been following him since 2021, and every time I would see him like post a video, he would be in his studio, which is like all white. white, you know, everything is white. It's just like pure white. And I would always be like, dang, I'm gonna end up in that room one of these days. I don't know how. This is before I even met him. And I was just like, dang, I would love to, you know, not even really knowing that he was the one that wrote Rain and Weak and So Into You by SWV. I hadn't even put two and two together. I just liked what he did on Instagram and his, you know, the things that he would post to encourage or to educate. You know what I'm saying? And then when I saw him in his studio, I'm just like, I'm gonna end up in that studio one of these days. This was in 2021, right? Here we are in 2025. I'm in that room. Like before I even knew who this man was, I had already spoke that. You know what I'm saying? I had already manifested that. And so when I'm sitting in there, I'm just like, damn, like I'm really tripping. It was another gentleman, I can't think of his name, but he was there. He was the one that produced Bitch Better Have My Money by Rihanna. So, you know, it was people in there that are, you know, like good connects, you know what I'm saying? And for me to be in the number, hey y'all, Strawberry Reese, I see you. Thank y'all for tapping in. Please share the live. It was just a trip, like to be in a place that I had been manifesting for really 4 years. And so as I was in the room, I got to listen to the demos of Week and Rain. Like the demos were like from 1989. You know what I'm saying? So to be just sitting in there with all these people that are like tremendously talented, like Cat Williams' manager was in there, but it was just a select few. It wasn't a whole bunch of people. It was less than 10 of us, you know what I'm saying? But to the right of me, like where I was sitting, it was just all clear glass. It was a window. And in that room, it was all white, you know, a couch. It was real nice, flat screen TV, and all that was shown on the TV was like a pretty fish, like some fish. Like maybe he had a YouTube channel on that was just showing some fish or something. I don't know, but it was beautiful. But in the middle of the room was a mic. And I was sitting there like, damn, one day I'm going to end up on that mic. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't happened yet, but I just feel like consistency and being true to who you are and, you know, grinding, paying some dues, being good to people. What's up, Hayes? I see you, Yard. You feel me? Be careful, call me when you get ready to leave. Okay, I will. Being good to people, you know, being true to your word. Even if you in a bad mood, knowing how to not project that energy off on other people, because every day in Christmas, it ain't always going to be where everything is wonderful. You feel what I'm saying? But believing in yourself enough to be vulnerable and get up there on the mic and sing even when you're nervous as hell, like all those things play a big part in your journey. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I was able to end up over there with BAM, Brian Alexander Moore. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure that won't be the last time. You know what I'm saying? So basically, he put together a hand-selected, you know, a group of people, and basically he told us what his plans are, and I'm gonna keep that to myself for now. But just know that there's some things in the work. You know what I'm saying? And please don't take this as me bragging or anything. This is just me telling you on my journey, because if you knew me back in, I'd say 2010, I had just started gigging. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know anybody. I didn't know that Charlie Burrell was the guitarist on some of my favorite songs. I didn't know J-Mo, you know, was the guitarist on some of my favorite songs. You know what I'm saying? Now I've been able to work with these people. Snoop used to be at my high school before I even knew he was Snoop. And now I'm at his compound writing for some of his artists and things like that. So it's just, you have to stay true to yourself, stay true to the journey. And you just never know what you're putting out there for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Keep developing, keep growing. Know that you are forever a student. You know what I'm saying? I'm never too old, too young, and I don't feel like anybody is too young to teach. You know what I'm saying? So just keep all that stuff in mind. Like a lot of stuff has gone down since the last time we tapped in. And like I said, I didn't know what we was going to talk about tonight. I didn't even get a chance to order my tacos. Anybody out there eating tacos? Because that's the whole thing. We're supposed to be having Taco Tuesday with each other. You know what I mean? So hopefully y'all got some tacos or something. I ain't even get to order no dang on tacos. So, you know, I'm up here hungry, to keep it a buck. But yeah, so if y'all have any thoughts or ideas or questions, like feel free. You've got a flash goal. Okay, TikTok is saying I have a flash goal. I don't know what that is, or we just gonna go ahead and start. Hold on. I gotta get the camera together. Oh, let me see what that is. I don't know what that is. Okay, cool. All right, y'all. Make sure y'all share the live. Don't forget, I'm hella eating. Ooh, see, Dizzle, you got the homemade tacos. I know they bomb. I'm jealous. I was gonna order some from somewhere, Chipotle probably, but I ain't even get a chance to do it. So it's all good. I'm gonna go get me some when I'm done. But yeah. So what's up? Y'all talk to me. You know, let me know what's good. What's going on with you guys? I'm interested in hearing about your day and your week too. It ain't all about me. It's us. Also, another thing too. I became an Amazon influencer a couple days ago, and basically that is another thing that came from me being consistent. Um, I post maybe 2 times a day, sometimes 3, sometimes once, sometimes every other day on Instagram. And a while back, I had applied for it just to see if I could do it, and of course, they denied me. But they just recently, I say what, 3 days ago, they approved me to be an influencer, and basically what they looked for is, of course, they look at your numbers, and I don't have that many followers. I have about 5,600 on IG, and TikTok is less than that. YouTube is less than that. Twitch is way. I probably got about 3 followers on Twitch. Shout out to Twitch. You know what I'm saying? But they look at your numbers. They look at, do you respond to people? Do you interact with your followers? Like, if they leave a comment, do you comment back, or do you comment on other people's stuff? Like, they just want to see you engaging. Congratulations. Thank you, bro. Thank you. They want to see if you engage. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, there's money in it. Like, for I, I, I'm pretty consistent with posting, but I know I could do more. You know what I'm saying? But for the stuff that I do right now at the level that I'm on, I get little, $5, $10 every now and then from Facebook, right? So can you imagine if I like really just went hard and was like, okay, let me build my content, let me get my content game up, like how much more we could do if we really just buckle down and like locked in on the shit. Like, really, I just be wanting to make music. Can I just sing? But do I have to do marketing? Do I have to do advertising? Do I have to do promo? Do I have to do campaigns? Do I got to do rollouts? Do I got to, I have to do all this other stuff? I just want to make the music. But the way things are set up nowadays, like, we have to be everything for ourselves. We are the team. I am the team. You know what I'm saying? I am the budget. I am the investor. You know what I'm saying? Dizzle, you crazy. You want me to zell you? Of course. I'm always down for a gazelle. You talking dirty to me, Neo. Dizzle says zell him a beat. You crazy. Wouldn't that be dope though if we could just zell a beat? Imagine trying to pay rent to the landlord and you just zell him a beat like this all I had. No, but but yeah, so that being said, I just want to encourage y'all to no, it is. Boomer said that's being an artist nowadays. Like, for real, because before, when people had record deals, the label was doing all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't even for free though, because they want that back end. You know what I'm saying? The bottles and cars and jewelry, those was all advances. That's what people didn't know. But nowadays, people are more independent. So with independence comes responsibility. And, that means, yes, you're going to have to structure the campaign and the rollout and the release. You got to do all the promo. You got to make sure all your administrative stuff, your ASCAP, your BMI, your MLC, like your song trust, your sound exchange. Like, it's so much stuff that we have to do as artists besides making the music. Boomer said, but once you got all that down, you're about, exactly. Exactly. You get leverage when doing deals. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Margot. We got Margot Thunder in the building on TikTok. What's up, Margot? It does. It does increase your value. We going places, y'all. Yes, we are. So, like for me, um, I love feelers. I asked my husband. I probably got about 50 pairs of feelers at the house, and my goal is Fila gonna hit me up like we see you rocking different stages. We see you doing all these performances. We saw you over here with so and so and so and so. Can we send you a pair of feelers maybe twice a year? I'm just I'm shooting, even if it ain't once a month, maybe twice a year. Fila, yeah, I got about 50 pairs of feelers at the house. Fila, you know what I'm saying? Or we got the Shure microphones and the Canon cameras. Like, the more we work, prayerfully these brands will see us and want to become a part of what we're doing because we're consistent. That's the whole thing, is being consistent. I've been grinding. I've been out here, me and my husband, even messing with Boomer and Dizzle. Like, we crossed paths for a reason, because we was all on the grind, and eventually the grind brought us together. You know what I'm saying? So, and now here we are. So it's like, you gotta keep going, even when it looked like things aren't happening at your time, because it's never our time. Because if it was up to me, I'd be a millionaire already. But I also probably would have fumbled the bag because I wasn't ready. So it's about being consistent, aligning yourself, educating yourself, being around people that's gonna sharpen that iron, because iron sharpen iron. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be careful what you looking at on social media. Be careful what you feeding yourself, because that all plays a part in the journey. You know what I'm saying? It all plays a part. So I know I'm going. I told y'all I had a lot to talk about since the last time we talked. Got to step my consistency upwards. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot. It takes a lot. Like, even for me to do this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have never done anything as close to a podcast ever. Like, for me to be able to do this and say, okay, you know what, every Tuesday I'm gonna come lock in. Calling my brother, like, okay, I need you to help me. What up, he? I need you to help me lock in so I can make sure I come set everything up right. I got this microphone on, I got the sound on, I got the cameras rolling, it takes a lot, but it's all an investment. It's all an investment. It will get greater later. Trust me, if you just keep going. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just keep going. Hey, Felina, I see y'all on TikTok. Thank y'all. Yeah. So Millie Music, I see you. Yeah. So that was like one of my major points for tonight's talk, is just being consistent. Even when you don't feel like it, that's when you really should get up and do it. Even if you have to get so I have a whiteboard, and it's a whiteboard in here, like writing down everything. Even the things that you plan on doing or that you hope to do, write it down, make it plain. That's in the Bible. Write down the vision. What is it you're trying to do? And it helps because as a creative, we have songs in our head. I got a hook in my head right now. I got this beat I'm working on at the house I want to finish. So I'm hearing shakers and maracas in my head right now because I want to make sure I don't forget this sound. It's like we have all kind. I got a song being mixed right now as I speak, and I'm picturing the video in my head so I can hit up my boy Boomer Did It and tell him what I want for this video, or get the treat. Like, I got all this stuff in my head. You know what I'm saying? So get you some paper, get you a whiteboard, and write stuff down, because that way everything is clear. It's not all cloudy, because in my head I got a lot of stuff going on. My tags are bad. I got to get a new tire. My dog, you know what I'm saying, she needs some food. It's like, ugh. So if you write everything down, it kind of takes a lot of pressure off of your brain. You know what I'm saying? So you can see what needs to be done, and then you can start checking stuff off. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to trying to remember everything and going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, because you're going to forget something. That's a given. You're going to forget something. Hey, love you too. You know what I mean? So, yeah, consistency, getting organized with your stuff, and collaborating with people. That's another topic for me. I used to struggle with that because Sorry, y'all, I got something in my eye. Being an only child, yes, I'm gonna blame it on that. I'm used to everything being mine. I ain't got to share it with nobody. I ain't gotta. If I don't want nobody to see it, I can keep it tucked. This is my toy. I used to fight little girls for playing with my Cabbage Patch Kids. Yeah, I was one of them. Like, don't touch Kiki Marie was her name. Don't touch Kiki Marie. This is my favorite Cabbage Patch. And one girl had to find out the hard way that I didn't want to wrestle with my Cabbage Patch Kid. You feel me? But so even though I have a very giving heart, but some things is kind of hard for me to share. And so, like when I first started writing and putting music out, the thought of a collab was just, no, I want my stuff my way, and I want it, and some things, and that's okay, but be open to the collab, because you never know where it can take what you got right here. You know what I'm saying? You never know, like, you let somebody come in and actually lay down some guitar, it's gonna sound better than just or I sing this way, but I let my son come in and help me with the arrangements, and now it sounds like even bigger and even better. So don't be afraid to collab, but make sure that the people you're choosing to collab with, you guys are on the same wavelength. You know what I'm saying? I don't really be popping bottles and twerking like that in the club. I might do it at the house, but not at the club. So I might not want to bring that energy to this. You know what I'm saying? Be mindful, be selective, but don't limit yourself. Like, don't mess up something that's good and could be great. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good, but it could be great. You feel me? You feel what I'm saying? What up, Juice? Juice on drums in the building. My bro, what's good? Let me go over here and see what YouTube doing. I ain't even checked on y'all. YouTube, y'all in here? Okay, I got a couple of people. What up, YouTube? I see y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in. Sorry if I'm looking the other way. The cameras are over here. But I'm multitasking. That's what creatives do. We be everywhere and in one place at the same time. Let's see what Twitch talking about. Anybody over here on Twitch? I don't know. I can't even tell. Oh, okay. One viewer. That's what's up. One is better than none. You got to start somewhere. What's up, Twitch? I see y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in. It's Let's Talk Tuesdays with your girl, Kiafa, the girl with the golden fro. Sometimes with the golden flow. It just depends on what the beat do. You know what I mean? I feel exactly what you're saying. I'm glad you do, Dizzle. I'm glad you do, because it's a lot to this. It's a lot to this. Like, I swear, I just wanted to sing. But then when I learned how to make beats, and I'm like, oh, I can make my own beats. I don't have to wait on beats. I appreciate all the beats. But to be able to wake up, because I have my home studio set up right next to my bed, if I get an idea, you mean I can just get up and do it? And then bring it to my brother Boom or Hayes or Dizzle, some people that are, more grounded and more developed in, as far as when it comes to beat making and producing, maybe to help me, fatten this kick up or make this 808 sound a little more whatever. But the fact that I can do it myself, oh man, I love it. I love it. But it's a lot to do. You know what I mean? It's not just about singing. It's about all of that, writing the songs, releasing the songs, registering it, with my PRO, putting it on the digital distributor, on DistroKid, and speaking of, so CD Baby. When I first started putting my music out, I was registering with CD Baby. Hey, Miss Bubbles, I see you. Tommy J, hey brother, what up, Ghostface? I see y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in. When I signed up with CD Baby, when I was new to it, 2017 is when I released my first single. That was They Don't Know. I wanted all the bells and whistles. They had, you click this and you could sign up for this, and click that, you could sign up for that. And what I didn't realize, one of the things I clicked was I gave them 25% of my publishing. And I didn't know that's what that was at the time. So I'm just thinking it was something because it looked good and they offered it. Why not? I'm going to just click whatever they offer. That was in 2017. 2024, Hey Tommy, I got connected with this sync library with these music supervisors, and they liked a couple of my songs. That were actually it was my first four singles that I did with CD Baby, and I gave them 25% of my publishing and didn't know that's what I did, because they it's called like the admin publishing admin, and I didn't know what that was. You heard of that?
Yep.
I didn't know.
I got off of CD, baby.
Huh?
That's why I got off CD, baby.
Yeah, I didn't know what the hell that was, and so 2024 I go try to send these people my music, for possible sync licensing, and they're like, well, you have this other publisher on your on these songs, and so when you do the one sheet, you can't get CD Baby to agree to. You know what I'm saying? So now I just lost the opportunity because I just signed up for some shit that I didn't even know about. So I'm here to tell y'all, before you go releasing music, if you've never released it before, or even if you have and you didn't know this, don't do that. I mean, you can. I guess it's there because some people do it. But me personally, trying to tap into sync licensing and getting placements on Netflix and Disney and, all that type stuff, you don't want that. You want to be able to say, okay, yeah, me and Boomer did this song, so, or me and D Martin on drums did this song. Do I have y'all permission to go ahead and submit this for placement? I can't be like, CD Baby, can I get y'all to write this letter? They like, nope, because they want to get your publishing. That's money for them for something they ain't even doing shit. You know what I'm saying? So I found that out because I was just accepted to the MLC. The MLC, the music licensing collective or something like that. They help you get your money. Y'all check into the MLC. Y'all songwriters and producers, check out the MLC. But they're helping me get my stuff together. But it's like this long process. So when I canceled the admin publishing with CD Baby, they said, okay, we'll cancel it, but due to the termination clause, we still got you for a year. So they still had 25% of my publishing for a year, so June was the year was up, right? They're supposed to give you a letter of release. You think they gave it to me? So it still looks like they are my admin, you know what I'm saying? So it's like this big old thing. So the MLC is getting me right, but I still have to go through a process, and it might take 4 more months. You know what I'm saying? Before I can literally, like, by the time my songs are free, the placement opportunity that placement opportunity I'm sure will be gone. But there'll be others. But I just said all that to say, like, educate yourselves. I was so excited to release my music. I thought I was doing the right thing, and I didn't realize till 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 7 years later. You know what I'm saying? From the release of my first single, I realized that was something I shouldn't have done, and I never would have known if I hadn't, tried to submit my stuff for sync licensing. So I mean, you learn as you go. This will set them damn devils. Yeah, that's what I said. Like, I was like 25, because I know when I first released, I was getting my little royalties, and all of a sudden they just stopped. I ain't seen a dime, y'all. Not from them first 4 songs. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, ain't nobody streaming my music? No, they streaming it, but CD Baby getting the money. I'm like, you know what? So, and the thing with it, they say you gotta read stuff. They give you all thou hath, shall, noteth, witheth. Who finished it? Can I just go sing the song? Like, I gotta really, do read. But the wording and all that, lawyer talk and all that, I was just like, here, sign me up. So hopefully I can help somebody. Before you release music with, is it TuneCore or United Masters, DistroKid, CD Baby? I ain't messing with CD Baby no more. Sorry, I'm done with them. But read the fine print. Read the fine print. They give you all this stuff that look good. Ooh, you're signed up for this, and and it's free. And it's free. Yeah, it's free in the beginning, but them royalties is giving them what they want. It's giving the people what they want. You know what I'm saying? So just read, y'all, because they know we don't really be trying to sit there and read all that. Have you seen the policies and all the stuff on some of this stuff? It's like 25 pages of in parentheses, commas, semicolons, and exclamation points, and then ah, ah, ah. Baby, but you gotta read, or you could just find somebody like me who does not gatekeep and will share the information, because I don't want y'all to have to go through what I went through. You know what I'm saying? I could have got some songs placed. I could have been a Netflix placement queen by now, but CD Baby getting all my damn royalties and ain't giving me the letter of release that I need for my music to be synced and licensed somewhere else. So, anywho, the things we go through as artists, y'all. But you know what? I love what I do. I'm thankful for my gift. But to whom much is given, much is required. And to have such a gift, it's going to be a whole lot of lessons that I'm going to have to learn. You know what I'm saying? Until I write this one song that makes me a millionaire and I could pay for the lawyers and then, but that's a whole nother beast. Because they going to want all your money too. But, you know, good old legalize. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's a lot to this. It's a lot to this. But, hey, y'all, I see y'all over here. TikTok is popping. What up, Tickety Talk? So it's Let's Talk Tuesdays with your girl, Kiafa, the girl with the golden fro. And do y'all see the little, Let's Talk Tuesdays with Kiafa on the screen? Do y'all see that on y'all screen? Shout out to who did it. Boomer did it. Oh, it might not be on IG. Okay, well, it's somewhere. What you want? A whole lot of, right? A whole lot of diarrhea. A whole lot of. Who, Tyrese?
Let that nigga do that.
Leave Tyrese alone. Leave Tyrese alone. I saw another video of him crying today, and I'm like, he been crying a lot lately. And the dude tried to hand him some tissue, and he took the tissue and said, and threw it and said, I ain't doing that, cause men cry. Men cry. He was just a crying. I don't even know what he was crying about, but bless his heart. Smacking for Jesus was good. No, he can sing. That's a singing somebody. You know what I'm saying? That little Coca-Cola commercial, that did it for him. But yeah, so what else? What else? What? Give me something. What y'all want to talk about? Listen, it ain't. I don't want to just be rattling on, because you know I'll talk till 8:00. You know what I mean? Hi, baby. I see you. Let's talk. What we talking about? Give me a subject. Child support. Why Dizzle said child support. Ain't you's married? Ain't you at home with your children? You ain't got no child support. Well, since we're talking about it, amen. My husband, he is child support free. We make sure. Hi, DJ. Go DJ. That my DJ. Go DJ. That my DJ. Hey, that's my one of my godchildren, y'all. Y'all see Deejster 93? That's like my nephew. That's my godson. That's my baby. Why you crying, babe? My husband said he crying. What's the matter? What's the matter with you? Oh, you crying laughing? That's why that's why Tyrese is crying. Oh. That could be why. Speaking of child support, y'all want to know something funny? My daughter, who just turned 31, why is her sperm donor just now sending me checks? Well, it ain't him. It's the child support, you know, the people. I got a check in the mail. I said, well, who is this for? And it was for my 31-year-old child. So that Negro waited 31 years to get a job. I don't know. Y'all tell me. He waited till she was grown to get a job. I'm sorry. Let me stop. I know, DJ. I'm sorry. But I'll take it. I'll take them little coins. You owe me anyway. He ain't on here, but what up, Marble? My third guy met. What's up, Mar? DJ, don't don't be laughing at me. Yeah, that nigga waited till my daughter was 31 to get a job and start paying child support. What he say? Tyree, yeah. Whole lot of what you want. Ooh, yeah. No, don't say no. Shoot. What up, fam bam? Mar Trib. That's my bro, y'all. That was my prom date. I tell everybody that was my prom date in high school. We go way back. That's my dog. Yeah, I got a check in it said child support when it came in an envelope. I'm like, what is this? Cause I ain't got no kids that I don't know about. I know about all mine. And I opened it up. Right, DJ, better late than never. You feel me? I said better late than never. I take them little couple of coins. Cause I think I ain't even gonna tell his business, but he owed a whole lot of. Yeah, we way back. Like 4 flats on a Cadillac. But yeah, so yeah, you brought that up, Dizzle. That's funny. Yeah, I just started getting some child support. So I wish I had a sound effect. It would be some clapping hands. A crowd. Yup. So that's funny you brought that up. But I said, yup, I'll take that. Go ahead and let's direct deposit that. Don't send me no more paper checks. And the cold part about it is they sent it in my previous last name. So you know he owed. You know what I mean? But yeah, we went on ahead and straightened that all the way out. Better late than never. Run it. But what else? Give me something else. What else we talking about? D, what my dog doing? I told y'all seen my puppy Ella, right? I'm gonna talk about her. I am a proud dog mom, y'all. I love my Ella. She survived vicious pit bulls. That's how we found her. Somebody threw her in a yard with some pits. Just tossed her over the gate. And she survived them. She got electrocuted. She got electrocuted. I'm thinking she on the floor playing with her toys. She down there biting on the cord to the fan and bit all the way down to the wire, and now she hollering. She survived that. What else has she survived? Oh, went to the car wash, and me and my son, and to the little hand wash. You know, you drive through and you get out and you gotta dry, vacuum your own stuff and dry it off yourself. And she's in the car, and I normally don't leave my keys in the car, but this time I did. I don't even know what I was thinking. And she locked the door. She literally climbed up on the side of the door, locked it. It's hot as hell outside. She in there barking. I'm screaming. The people was like, you want to bust the windows out? And I'm like, no, hold on. Hold on. I called AAA. They should be here. But she was in there hot as hell. So eventually she just starts laying down. She ain't responding no more. The dude was about to crack the window. AAA pulled up just in time. She survived. She's good. Then the other day, I'm giving her a bath, and they say that Dawn soap is good for fleas. So I'm donning her up, and some Dawn dropped in her eye. So now her eye is closed all day. For like 2 days, her eye is shut. I'm rinsing it. My dog is a survivor, y'all. Can y'all just give it up for Ella? Hella electrocute. You know what? Really, DJ? My neighbor called her Sparky. I called her Carmen Electra. But hella electrocute. Alright, you got jokes. But she survived. Now let me tell you about something. She is definitely immortal. She's tough. She's like her mama. She's tough. So now she just had her first birthday, so she's officially 1. But you know, dogs, they start their little cycle too. So she started her cycle, and so she running around the house in diapers. Down the street, we have a neighbor who lets their little dog, who looks like the dog on Little Rascals, like with the black and white patch or whatever. They let their little horny dog run around, and so I guess they can sense the female dog, like if she is That dog is. She is not gonna call no dang on DPS on us. No, don't say that. But she's a survivor and she loves me. If she could be here, she would be here right now. But we can't have dogs over here, so she at home. But this little dog is now hanging out on our front porch. Like literally. Like every time we go to the door, because like we let her run around the house now that she's potty trained. So she get real quiet. I'm like, where's she at? You know, I gotta watch her because she might be done electrocuted herself again. She at the front door whining because this little this little dog from down the street think he finna like snatch her. He waiting for her to walk out the door, y'all. He peed on my front door. This nigga, first of all, I caught him cocking his leg up on our screen door and I threw something at the door and he ran away. But he came back another time when we wasn't looking and peed like literally on our front door, like to mark his territory. First of all, my dog is not your territory. Okay? Go home, Roger. Your people. My son went down there and told him, like, look, come get your dog because he peed on our porch. She said, oh, well, just pop him. Girl, I ain't gonna raise your dog and mine. What I am gonna, no, I can't say what I'm gonna do on camera. Yeah, so we gonna handle that though. But yeah, so Ella has a little stalker. You know, every time we take her out for a walk, he's, you know, just happens to be in our front yard. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you little thirsty thing. But anyway, I just thought I'd share. What else we talking about? We got about 15 more minutes. What y'all want to chop it up about? Because I'll talk about Ella. I sure will. What else? It was something else I wanted to share with you guys. Consistency I talked about. That might have been everything. I knew for sure I wanted to share that with you guys. Being consistent, being, you know, getting your stuff organized, educating yourself, because it's a lot to learn, you know. Let's see, what else? Consistency, organizing, being around people that get it, you know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to collaborate, because something, you know, D, you better leave that dog alone. My husband just got mad all over again. What up, Zed? Oh, my brother is in the building. What up, Zedric? Don't mess with that dog, Demetrius. We got a cute little puppy, so you know. And she's in heat right now, so we just gotta. I bleached the porch though. I bleached it down, so I don't know. Hopefully he didn't drink none. If he did, you know, he should know better. But you can't be cussing on my live. My husband just got mad all over again. Like literally, this dog. Like I used to see him in the neighborhood, but now that my dog is, you know, she in heat, so he like, yeah, baby, come on out the door, girl. It's going down. Meet me in the trail. It's going down. But yeah, what's the deal, brother? Just over here with Let's Talk Tuesdays, y'all. Every Tuesday, you know, prayerfully, I will be here from 7 to 8. Now, normally, well, I can't say normally. This is only my second one, but the whole idea of it was because when I did the first one, I actually had some tacos. So you know what I'm saying. So I want y'all to go get y'all some tacos, and we're gonna have Taco Tuesday together, and we're gonna chop it up. The first one and this one, I didn't really have a planned, you know, idea of what I was gonna talk about. I was just gonna let the atmosphere and the universe lead us and guide us. But there will be times where I do have like specific things I'm gonna talk about, specific things I want to share. I definitely am going to talk about the MLC. For those of you who haven't heard of it, basically they help you get your royalties. Oh, let me tell you about that too. It was a lesson that I actually learned today. When I registered with the MLC, I registered under my name, Kiafa, right? But And then when I went and registered all these songs, they rejected every single one of them. I literally went to my office, sat down for a couple hours, and registered all my songs, right? Even the ones that I'm featured on or the ones that I've co-written, anything that I've been given credit for, I went and registered those songs. And I have to know what the splits are, like whatever the agreed splits are. Like it takes a minute. It's real administrative work. Registered all of them, went back and checked, and they rejected everything. Reason being is that when I signed up for MLC, and I wasn't very clear on this, I don't know if they didn't make it very clear or if I didn't read that part, but they want you, if you're a self-administered songwriter, after you discuss MLC, we should look at MLK too. Martin Luther the King?
Like Dizzle playing.
That's Dizzle.
I tell that thing, you got important information. You made me log on my email so you see what going on. He over there playing.
He said we didn't look at MLK. You know, made me forget what I was saying. Oh, so when I registered with the MLC, I applied under my name, Kiafa Martin. But what it is if you are a self-administered songwriter, like I don't have a pub deal or anything. I don't have anybody doing my, my administrative stuff for me. So I should have registered under my publishing that I have through ASCAP, which is the J is silent, because they only collect royalties for publishing entities. So if you don't have a publisher that you deal with, and you are the publisher, like say you have ASCAP writing and publishing, you want to register it under your publishing name. So they rejected all of my songs because they said that my publisher hierarchy, it didn't match the name of the member. I thought the member was me, Kiafa.
That's probably what's gonna happen to me.
Yeah, you gotta go in there and check your catalog.
You called them or emailed them or something?
I chatted with them. I did a live chat, and now they stay in touch with me through email. So, yeah. So, if you are registered with the MLC, make sure you go back and make sure they have not rejected your stuff. Make sure they accepted it, or it might be pending. It's like, matter of fact, I'm gonna go in here and look real quick, and I'm gonna show y'all. I got a few more minutes. I'm gonna go in here and show y'all because I love y'all so much. If you have written any songs or gotten credits for any songs, y'all need to register with the MLC because they're gonna get you paid. They're gonna get you your money. So let me see. The MLC. I'm gonna show you guys so you guys can actually see what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm trying to drop a few gems for y'all. You feel me? Because these are things that I learned, and I don't gatekeep. I don't know stuff and then hold it just to myself. Like, I want us all to win. And if it can make your process easy, because now I gotta wait probably another, 4 months before they can actually start collecting money from me. And they only collect, like, it's a 75-day period. So I'll explain that. I'm gonna do one of my Let's Talk Tuesdays. I'm gonna talk about the MLC, and so y'all can understand what I'm saying, because it's a lot to learn. And I've actually went and signed up for their Zoom calls, and so I've done about 8 of their Zooms, and it's even if you're not a member, you can sign up for the MLC Zoom calls, and they tell you different pieces of information that you would need. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. Oh Lord, now they gotta send me a code to my phone. 5410992. Okay. Gatekeeping is a no-no from where I'm from. We share information because I want all my people, like my ones. Even if you ain't my one, I'll still share with you too. Even if you a hater, but my ones, we all gonna win up in this mother sucker, right? So this is what it looks like. I don't know if y'all can see this. Probably not. But the J is silent. Oh, that is my publishing through ASCAP. Oh, you know what? I think I got comments over here that I haven't seen. Hold up. I'm not ignoring y'all. I just didn't even see the comments. Oh, shoot. I got a gang of comments over here.
It should tell you where they're coming from too, like in a little,
Oh, this is Twitch. I'm listening. Oh, man. Don't ban me. I'm not a bot. Okay. Oh, I have a lot of comments over here. Tacos. I am that one. My studio is next to my bed. Oh, man, I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna get that another TV screen and put like up top.
Uh-huh.
So like when we go live, we put all the like comments and everything up there.
Okay. Sketchy Tracks, I am so sorry. It was like a little picture on my screen covering up the comments. I had no idea. You need some mods on Twitch. Oh, I need moderators. I need followers too. I am so sorry. He been commenting this whole time, y'all. I mean, literally, like, really interacting. Hey, Sam, I'm sorry. Sketchy Tracks, I am sorry. I know you're not a bot. I saw you on the last time I was on Twitch, the lady who plays the harp. I remember you from her live. If you're still here, I hope you are. I am so sorry. I did not see your comments. Okay, I gotta remember I got Twitch over here too, y'all. Dang. I hope he's still here. Oh, you're here. Good. No need to apologize. I'm so glad you're still here. No, I have like this little thing on my screen. It was covering it up, and I just happened to look, and I'm like, what is that? Sketchy Tracks. Thank you so much for tapping in on Twitch. I am so sorry. You said I don't owe an apology, but truly, I'm very sorry. I didn't know you were there. I would have been commented to you. Okay, well, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for tapping in. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let me show y'all if you can see it. But at first, where it says the J is silent, it was my name, my first and last name. So they rejected. Like, I had like 27 entries. I sat there and went to my little office, was feeling good, and went back to check it, and every single one of them was rejected because I put my name. Now, when they asked for the writers, of course, I put my name. But the member name, my MLC member name, it has to be your publishing entity. So my publishing through ASCAP is called the J is silent. But I didn't know that when I registered. Of course, when it says your name, I'm thinking my name. But after I went in, and their support is really, really good. I just tapped in. I wanted to chat with somebody. And I told her, like, what did I do? She said, oh, because the names don't match. Your publishing should be your member name for the MLC. So for anybody who's looking to join the MLC, or if you have already, go back and check. Now I'm going to show you. I went under, registration history.
Did you have to create another account?
No, they did it for me. They merged it together.
Okay.
Yeah, I just went in. I did the chat with them, and they said, okay, I see. You good? Okay, and they merged it for me. I didn't have to worry about that. So right here, this is my registration history, right? This is, if you can see it, this is where I had registered all my stuff. And then if you look over here, live will end in 4 minutes. Oh, okay. Hold up. They trying to kick me up out of
You can do
TikTok.
that on like you trying to show them the screen.
Yeah.
You can do that on there too, but I have to show you that so you like if you want to do that next time.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I got about 5 minutes, so my hour is about to be up. It's 8 o'clock, so I just want to tell you real quick. If you look at the MLC thing, it tells you right here when you look at the stuff that you registered. I don't know if y'all can see that. But anyway, you probably can't see it good, but if you see those different color dots, that'll tell you they'll put that next to the work you registered. It's once it's submitted, it'll be yellow. If they accept it, it's green. If it's rejected, it's red. If it's superseded, it's purple. All mine was red. So because of the name issue. So, what up, Noah? I see you. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do, my time is 8 o'clock. I'm gonna have to log out of here in a minute. I thank y'all so much for tapping in. I really, really, really appreciate it, y'all. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. I really, really appreciate you guys being here. This is my second one. You guys made it fun. But this one and my first one, I didn't really have a set, topic I was gonna talk on. I was just gonna let what the universe lead to what we were going to talk about. So by you guys responding and commenting, everything. Hold on, my camera went out. Okay, there we go. It kind of led the way. So I think for the next one, I'm going to talk more about like the MLC, because a lot of people, and just PROs period, ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, there's a lot of people that don't know what that is, or not aware of it, or they haven't registered correctly. Thanks for sharing the info. You're so welcome, Sketchy Tracks, and thank you for tapping in. I really appreciate it. I really do. Next time I know I got to move this other little thing off my screen so I can make sure I see your comments. So I really appreciate it. But next Tuesday I'll be back, 7 o'clock. Same channels, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube. And I think next time I'm going to talk about PRO, which is Performing Rights Organizations, and how the MLC is like really helping people get their money. There's other things like they have, Sound Exchange, Song Trust, and all that. But me personally, I just kind of learned about the MLC. I like their customer service and everything, and I'm not getting paid for this. That's just something I had doing research. I kind of find out about it on my own. So I will come back and I'll share that information. So next Tuesday, maybe that's what we'll do. We'll talk about that, And, just, if y'all have questions, have some questions ready for me too. So that way I can already, it'll help me kind of guide where I need to go with it. I'm not a pro on this. Like, I'm literally just learning this stuff. I'm just sharing the mistakes that I've made recently. So, but whatever I do know, I'm more than willing to share. All right. So I really, really, really appreciate you guys tapping in. And that's my time. Let's Talk Tuesdays with your girl, Kiafa. Thank y'all. See y'all next Tuesday. Bye.
They're making speculations saying we won't work out. We ain't listening to nothing they talking about. This is the kind of love that comes once in a lifetime, for a lifetime. I heard some of the things they been telling you, but those things don't pertain, boy, to me and you. Don't worry about nothing, 'cause